Hey crafty cuties, and welcome to the second video in this series where I'm making my own baby junk journal. If you missed the first episode, I will have it linked below, and I showed you how I made this base to the journal here, all from scratch. And now we are going to head on into the inside. I think today we're probably just going to decorate the inside, put some metal book corners on, and we'll see what else we can do. So first of all, I wanted to add some closures, and I'm actually going to use this sari silk ribbon that I have here, and I should have actually put this down before I put the fabric down, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead, so it is okay. We can still work with this here. I'm trying to see if I have a long enough piece that I can just put it all the way across. I like doing this because then it's definitely not going to get pulled out, if that makes sense. You'll see as we go. So yeah, it is. And I like this color because it's just like a nude color, and it's gonna work with again, boy or girl, since I am not really decorating for one or the other. So I'm just going to start by putting some glue down in the center here, and I'm so sorry there is a lot of background noise. I don't know if you'll hear it on the camera, but apparently I waited to film until there was someone like building a house or something like that, so sorry if that gets distracting. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and just add a line of glue. We're going to cover this with paper, so it's not really going to be a huge deal if I don't have it glued down like perfectly. And you want to get it down in these divots here so that you have just a little bit of slack, so that when it's opening and closing, it's not going to get pulled, I guess, too much. And I'm not too worried about flattening this out. I could flatten it out like so that it's completely flat, but I'm just going to not worry about that because we're going to cover it with paper. Okay, so I did go ahead and cut out, I had these pieces, I had these two pieces of paper left over from cutting, I think, like the spine piece out. I don't really remember, but I'm going to go ahead and use this for the inside. I like the yellow, and I think this will be cute. I feel like I should probably go ahead. Oh, darn it. I should have looked for my brown ink. I'm going to actually do that. Alright, I cannot find my dark brown ink. I'm actually just going to use some of this Delusion spray and hope for the best. Just spray a little bit of it on here. It's a lot darker, but I don't like how light that brown was, so okay, this will be okay. It's going to dry pretty quick. I know that looks really dark, but I'm going to spread it out a little bit more once I disperse this all the way around. And I think it's going to look okay. It's a little bit different than ink for sure, but okay, so yeah, I don't know actually, guys. Like I said, I'm just gonna make it work, but I think the ink works better, so now we know. But this is just I'm gonna decorate this, so it's not really a huge deal. Just gonna try to really spread that in. Alright, it works a little bit better when you spray it on here and then get some of it off. I think the first time I had too much, but it's okay, it's alright, it's alright. Alright guys, so let's see, now that that is kind of distressed, I'm going to figure out what I want to do here. I randomly have this paper bag here, and I think I might actually use it for the back here. I like to have a place where you can just put miscellaneous photos and things like that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead, and I like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down. I kind of like to just go with whatever is on my mind first instead of questioning myself. Okay, so like I said, I like to put like miscellaneous photos and things in there. I have this stamp set that goes along with this paper collection, and it would be cute to do some stamping, but I also have stickers. Okay, let's do some stickers and maybe some ephemera or something like that. There's all kinds of really cute ephemera in here. Save that for like a page because it's really cute. Boy, I don't know. I don't really want to dump this all out. Let's see here. The deer is super cute, but I feel like I've already kind of been using that a lot, like on the cover and stuff like that. So maybe we'll just keep. All right, I was thinking of just using like this little die cut that says XOXO. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do to this yet. So let's, you know what? I'll come back to that. Okay, so over here, okay. I had this already prepped for the cover, and I think since it's so adorable, I might use it for this page right here. But I would normally sew this on, and I don't have my sewing machine out because then I could use it as a pocket for a tag that can be kind of like a library card and have the date and things like that. I want to do that. I just don't want to get my sewing machine out, but I think I'm going to have to do that because, yeah. I think it would also be really cute with some buttons or something like that. Maybe some lace like so. All right, well okay, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna create a little pocket and then we can go ahead and glue these down and maybe put some buttons on here. Okay guys, I know the lighting's not great over here, but I'm just gonna sew this on really quick. And I haven't sewn in so long that I hope everything is just ready for me to go. Oh my gosh, guys, I think I forgot how to sew. Let's try a number 3. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. How do I do this? Huh, I missed. This wasn't the stitch I was going for. So I'm pretty sure that was awful. I thought this was the zigzag stitch. Oh boy, I haven't done this in so long. But that's okay, we can fix it. All right, I'm just going over it once again, and I'm gonna sew some lace. Whoops, I am really not doing good, guys. I don't know why. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm at a really weird angle, but yeah, well, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, let's try to at least get this sewn on. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's fine. Okay, so I figured since I did sewing on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and just sew around the edges of this one, and alright, much better that time, so there we go. Okay, I'll go ahead and keep you guys zoomed in here. I was thinking, like I said, about adding some buttons to this page, but yeah, maybe I'll do that, because you know what, this corner is really horrible looking, so I'm just going to add like one button down here, and maybe I'll do, I like the pink, but again, I'm trying not to use too much like pink. I'm going to use this pearl color here, and I already have a needle and thread here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this through a couple times. And then we can go ahead and put these down. That's probably good. I'll add a little bit of glue under that as well. And then I'm just going to find and tie this off right here. All right. So now we can just go ahead and, oops, I'm going to add a pretty decent amount of glue to the front and back inside covers here, especially just to hold down all of these threads. Right, I got glue, so we're going to go ahead and glue the back one down. And then the front one down. And I made sure to add lots of glue, like in the middles where that, where the sari silk ribbon is. And then I do want to cover the center. I'm not going to worry about using a design paper because you're really not going to see this part once we have our signatures sewn in. So I literally have some scrap paper here. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this one down to the center now that I have all of my hardware and anything that needed to be poked through from the outside, if that makes sense. Like I have the ring fastener on and all of that. So we'll go like so. I just want to make sure to kind of cover up the ring fastener that was at the top and then just kind of anchor down the sari silk here. Alrighty. So now, like I said, I'll go ahead and I can have this spot for a tag, and we'll use that kind of like a library card. Not going to fill out anything yet, but and let's see, let's talk about decorating this page over here, and then we'll add the metal book corners. Let's see what we have here. Flowers are really pretty. That is so cute. Some of the cuter things that I want to save for like a page. So maybe, you know what, maybe I should look through the journaling cards. That might be a good idea. Let's just set these over here. It says, your first breath took ours away. That's cute. But again, it's too pink, this collection. There's a lot of pink, but there's also other colors, so. Okay. There's that one. I'm just feeling so indecisive. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put that there. And then, we'll just put this little sticker that says smiles. This is from the collection. And then if I want to add anything, maybe I'll do that later, because I don't really like to make a decision when I am feeling so indecisive. So while I want to get it pretty decorated, I'll just leave it like that. Maybe, you know what, a picture would be cute. That would probably be a good idea. All right, so I got this kind of crooked because the angle that I film is really hard. But anyways, I'm going to put a little piece of washi tape here. And now we're going to do the last step, I think, for today's video and add these book corners here. So I am going to start with the front here. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue, not too much because I don't want it gushing out, to the bottom and front here. And then these are really easy to put on. You can just slide those on, get any excess glue, and then you can use pliers to pinch those down and tighten them on. And I do find that it's best to do this once you have your front and inside cover decorated, because otherwise if you add some paper, you're not really going to be able to get it, you know, under that book corner. And so I definitely recommend that. Put this one on here. Same thing. I like these book corners, and I think I got them from Amazon, actually. They have similar ones though from like Wish, or not Wish, AliExpress. But I try to shop at places like Amazon and stuff more often if I can, just because I don't know, it comes faster, and then if I have any issues like returns or exchanges are just so much easier. Okay guys, so just put these last two on here. And then I think that's all that we will do for today's series. Just finish up this base. And I'm not exactly sure what we will work on next. We might start picking out pages, and maybe I'll take you through and show you how I, you know, decide and pick which pages I want to be in a book. It's a little bit different since this is a personal junk journal. I do things a little bit differently, but I thought you guys would probably like to see that. Or I honestly might even make like the tassel or charm for it and just continue working on the outside. I'm not exactly sure, but I like those book corners, so there we go, guys. I personally like completing a full cover before I move on to the pages. Sometimes I change it up, but I just really like having this part done because I feel like it kind of helps me out and helps me out with figuring out like what I want for the inside, if that makes sense. I need to squeeze that one on a little bit better. But yeah, I'm really happy with what we have come up with on the outside cover. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this process, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.